Okay, so today we got another leg day. Squats, but not like last time. Last time was all out thrashing. I don't do that all the time because the benefits of training so hard are very little, to be honest, other than mental gains. So today I'm switching back to more power, aka the pistol squat. I'm gonna try my weighted vest actually. I just warmed up. Now I'm gonna put on my weighted vest and try some pistol squats with 30 kilos. I've done them before, but that was like with the backpack and the dumbbells. So we'll see how it goes. I think I can get a few reps. And today will be a bit more of a powerlifting style, I guess, Like you have like bodybuilding where you go all out on a few sets. And then you also have like the powerlifting style training where you do multiple sets, but you go sub maximum, because powerlifters, they have to train their technique to get as good at the movement as possible. And that's why they don't go like all the way to the max so that they can train more frequently instead. We have frequency, volume, intensity. Powerlifters have their frequency very high because they want to train their technique often. And that's what I'm going to do today. Not only to train my technique with the new weighted vest, but also just to let my legs recover from last time still, because I'm feeling it, even after 5 days. So I don't think there's a lot more to say. Let's get to it. Oh, shit. Did it break? Bit of a hard pill to swallow. I had like 5 attempts with 30 kilos with the vest, and I just couldn't get it up. That's a fucking bummer. I mean, it feels way more difficult with the weighted vest than it does when I just have the dumbbells. I guess that's because when I have the dumbbells and the backpack, I can like move them up a bit with my arms. But yeah, we're gonna have to get a revenge on this one because this is not what I wanted. So what I did instead is I dropped 10 kilos. I'm doing it with 20 now. And I'm aiming for 5 reps, for a couple of sets to just get used to the technique with the weighted vest. It's a bit different because there's also like the weight on the back. It feels like it's pulling me down and my leg here is bumping into the weight at the front. So this might not be the solution I wanted for weighted pistols, but we'll have to just figure out, in times like these, you have to become a scientist, a mad scientist, experimenting with everything that you can think of. And yeah, so just a couple more sets with the weighted vest, 20 kilos, and then we'll see. Okay, long story short, I think I might need a different solution for pistol squats for extra weight because the weighted vest is getting in the way. I thought like it's in front and in the back of me, so it will balance out. But it turns out in the front, it gets in the way of my hip, and in the back, it's pulling me, back. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I ended the 5x5, so 5 sets, 5 reps with 20 kilos. It's okay, but like really just, how do I say it? But really, it's just like a messy experience, like I feel like there should be a better way. When I see guys do it online, they usually have like a barbell, which I don't have, or they have kettlebells, which I might have to order in that case. But anyway, I want to address one last little question from a viewer, which is how I built my legs. And basically, 90% is what you saw right now, pistol squats, and also the normal squats, which you saw last time. That's about 90% of my training. I just go hard on the pistols, and on the normal squats, I add weight or I do a lot of volume, and basically, that's my workout. I strive for PRs on those two movements, and that's how I get stronger, and by getting stronger, I get bigger legs. So the other 10%, I would say, is like the accessories. You saw me doing the pistol leg press like once in a while, or you saw me doing sissy squats. Those I started doing from the moment I was like, okay, I want to gain some muscle mass, so I want to get some extra burn in my legs. So basically the main portion of my workout is always a squat or a pistol squat, and then after I'm done with those movements, I have a little bit energy to spend, but not much anymore on the same movement. That's when I switch to like the CC squats or the pistol leg press, just to get the final bit of energy out of my legs. But yeah, pistol squat and normal squat are king for me. So anyway, I'll see what I do about the weight. I want to go higher than 30 kilos. So I might return the weight vest, buy a kettlebell, I don't know. But yeah, if I want to get big legs, I have to do heavy pistols. I'm convinced of that. So the hunt for the body weight plus body weight pistol squat is still on. I'm gonna get body weight 75 kilos and then add 75 kilos on my pistol squats and do 1 or 2 reps. That would be like the final goal. So we're heading towards that. And as long as you keep pushing, as long as you keep heading for new goals, that's how you're gonna make gains, because that's how you keep your training fun. That's how you keep going. So today was a bit of a shorter one. Actually, I have to explain why I'm only doing pistol squats today, right? Because I did a 5x5 and basically that's my training. So one of the reasons, as you might have guessed, is that I'm still tired from last time. So I want to have it a little bit less intense anyway. But the second reason is that today my leg finisher will be a 16-kilometer run, or 10 miles for you Americans. So that's not a small task for me. And in addition to that, I want to do one as well tomorrow, a 10-mile, 16K run. I want to do it again tomorrow, because I started preparing kind of like for marathon distances. Until now, the furthest I've ran is 30 kilometers, but I really want to get like a marathon, because it's like one of those goals that, even like a year ago, I would think for myself it's completely impossible. Like even a half marathon in 2 hours, I thought was impossible for myself. But just running like every day made it so that it's finally like come into my vision, like I didn't focus on getting better at running. I just focused on running every day, at doing the task, at repeating myself. And by, finding ways to run every day, I basically found ways, to keep it durable, to improve myself. And before I knew it, I was like, hey, maybe I can start preparing for a marathon. So that's a little bit of context there. Today, 1, I'm tired, I need to recover. 2, I'm doing like 10 miles today and tomorrow, which is a bit of a contradiction there as well, because I just said I had to rest. But, it is what it is. Like, I want to rest my legs from pistol squats and squats, but at the same time, I want to build up some running. That's basically it. I know it doesn't make sense that I say I have to rest and then also say that I'm going to run 32 kilometers in 2 days. But sometimes life is just weird in those ways. So I'm gonna eat some breakfast, head out for my run, and I'll see you tomorrow for arms again. Yes.